You see, the Souls games has some of the best bosses in gaming. Bosses such as Gale, Nameless King, and Orphan of Cause. But you can't have greatness without a bunch of shit sprinkled in within it, you know what I mean? So today I wanted to do a quick video talking about the worst bosses from each Souls game, and at the end I will decide which one is truly the worst out of all of them. By the way, I'm kinda sick, so yeah, my voice sounds fucking weird, I don't know. Starting with Bed of Chaos from Dark Souls 1. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck the devs were on when they made this shit ass boss. There's no redeeming quality to this bullshit, except for the lore, I guess. But in the boss fight, you have to take out this giant ass trees, glowing things. I forgot what the fuck they were called, but. And after that, you have to platform your way over in the middle and then go inside of it and defeat it. Mind you, you're doing all this, meanwhile the ground is like crumbling beneath you or whatever. Hey, at least fighting the boss itself isn't that hard, but holy shit, it's just so random, and you most of the time when you die to some bullshit. Not even because of like an accident, just because of some bullshit. Fuck this boss fight. Stupid ass boss fight. Moving on to the Royal Rat Vanguard from Dark Souls 2. To be honest, this game is filled with mid-ass bosses, so trying to find the worst one was a bit hard because a lot of them are just fucking trash. Anyways, the worst in my opinion is the Royal Rat Vanguard. I know some people would say this fat piece of shit right here, but to be honest, he's a cool fight. Sure, everything about his fight is super bland and boring, but that's like 90% of the boss fights in this game anyway, so I don't know why people keep picking on my boy. Anyways, fuck these annoying ass rats. I fucking hate rats, and I usually hate when there's a bunch of enemies in a boss fight. That's lame as hell. And also, the main rat has a fucking mohawk. Like, who the fuck still rocks a mohawk? And they do poison damage or toxic damage, I guess. So yeah, fuck this fight. Fuck this boss fight. Moving on to the Ancient Wyvern from Dark Souls 3. This game is the opposite of Dark Souls 2 when it comes on to bosses. Dark Souls 2 is mostly focused on quantity of the bosses, while Dark Souls 3 mostly focused on the quality. Basically what I'm trying to say is that the bosses in this game are really good, so finding a bad one wasn't that easy, but I did so anyways, and here is the Ancient Wyvern. The Ancient Wyvern sucks because it's not really a boss fight, because all you have to do is just travel through a short level and then plunge his big ass head, I don't know, and yeah, that's it. That's literally the boss fight. You don't just take massive damage and then fight him afterwards. No, that's just it. You've killed him. Like, what? You know what? Fuck it. Let's move on to Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, the worst boss would have to be this ugly motherfucker called Mikolash or whatever. Like, what kind of name is that? That is so dumb. And he also does mating calls while you're fighting him. I think he's just trying to make fun of you because you're a hunter, you hunt beasts and shit like that, and he's mocking you. He's not a good boss fight. He's bad, especially when he does that call of beyond bullshit, or that shit is so ass. And he keeps like fighting him is oh my gosh, I just hate this fight so much. I just hate this guy. Fuck Mikolash, fuck everybody, fuck this dog shit ass boss fight. Anyways, moving on to Sekiro. The worst boss in Sekiro would have to be the folding screen monkeys. This whole boss fight is more of an observation because there's a purple monkey, an orange one, a green one, and an invisible one, because they represent hear no evil, speak no evil, do no evil, you know, that type of shit. But this comes on to how you fight them, so you have to see what their weaknesses are or whatever. But if you're a dumbass like me, you're not gonna read all of that, so you're just gonna rush in and spend 30 minutes trying to kill these little shits. But if you're gonna play this game again, I warn you, please don't be like me. Please just study them and just get it over with quickly. You know, just do that instead. Don't be like me. And finally, we have Elden Ring, and the worst boss in Elden Ring is Commander Niall. I know some of you would think that the worst boss would be the Godskin duos, and don't get me wrong, they are pretty bad. But holy shit, Commander Niall is a fucking hemorrhoid. All bro does is spam lightning, and not only that, he hits like a truck. Another thing that's really messed up is the fact that he has two strong ass enemies helping him throughout the entire fight. And yes, I know about the branch, but that shit can feel so unfair at some Like, this whole boss fight just feels so unfair sometimes. And also, getting to his boss arena is just really fucking hard. Fuck this boss, and yeah. And everything about it. I just hate this boss fight. Now, the worst boss in all of the Soulsborne franchise is the Bed of Chaos. Come on, do I even have to explain myself? This boss is literally random as hell, and it's genuinely not fun. Shit, at least the other bosses I mentioned had some elements of fun to them. This one, however, is just straight up bullshit. So yeah, that's the worst boss in the entire Soulsborne franchise. And yeah, have a nice, yeah, that's it.